Hello, everyone. Hey, Philip, how are you doing? Yep, I am definitely ready for this year to be over with. That is for sure. Hello, William. How are you doing? Hey, Philip, we've gotten the first box of Crane books back. You didn't have anything in it. Um, we sent off close to 100 books, and when they send them back, they just send them in groups of 25. So it's whichever first 25 they've gotten graded, they send back. And so they'll be coming through just in a um, not in a logical order. It's like we had some today that were a partial order from somebody get turned in 4 books, and 2 of them came in today, and the rest of them will be in one of the other boxes. We've got another box that's due in on Friday. So they're slowly getting here. Hello, James. Anybody over here in the Fort Worth area, make sure you check out, especially if you like kimchi, check out Wild Acres' new sandwich this week. It's a BKT, a bacon kimchi tomato sandwich, and it is pretty wonderful. It has an egg on it too, fried egg that was cooked just right. Awesome, James. Thank you. Yeah, this is the one over on Camp Bowie. It's their new place that they just opened. Man, it is wonderful. They just released a new gingerbread snapped strong ale also. And that's what is actually powering the show tonight. Pretty darn tasty. So to remind people, we're giving away tonight a Venom number 25. Let's take the bag off of it. Maybe it'll help the reflection a little bit. Not really. But this is the Venom number 25 Derek Chew variant, the Virgin, in a 9.8. So we're going to go ahead and draw a name. And the winner is Jeffrey Robinson. Jeffrey Robinson is the winner. So next Wednesday, we'll be giving away another slab. I keep on forgetting to bring them home, but I'll choose something good for us. I keep on getting new slabs in each week. I've started taking books over about every other week to CBCS. And so getting a lot of new stuff slabbed. So let's just jump right in. First up, we have from War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas. Number 1, first appearance of several characters. Very fine near mint for $12. We've got Deadpool number 1. This is the hip hop cover. Very fine near mint for $15. And we have Star Wars Adventures number 1, featuring Rey on the cover. This is the 1 in 10 variant for just $10. At $5, we've got Spider-Man number 19 by Eric Larson. We have DC Marvel All Access. This is the crossover starring X-Men and Justice League of America. And we have Kazar, Lord of the Hidden Jungle, number 15. He's no longer in the jungle. He's in the jungle of New York City. We have Justice League of America, number 33. This is the Giffen run. Art by Adam Hughes. We have Avengers number 358. Hercules duking it out with Archon. And we have Moon Knight number 190 from the Legacy numbering. Craziness runs in the family. And it doesn't get much crazier than Moon Knight. Hope y'all have been actually reading the Avengers storyline with Khonshu in it. It's been an awesome story. And it doesn't look like Avengers are going to get any rest with the Phoenix Force coming right in after that. So if y'all are new to the show, what we do is we lay out 9 books at a time. And then after we lay them all out, we'll come over to the computer and see what people want and kind of talk to you. Bottom row is always going to be priced as marked. Let me move the camera back just a little bit so you can see them a little bit better. The second row is going to be $5 each. Top row is $3 each. The slab that we gave away at the beginning of the show, all you have to do to win a slab is to purchase something and pay for it before the next show. And if I don't give you an invoice before the next show, you're still entered in to win it because that's my fault, not yours. Hello, Daryl. Hello, Daniel. Jeffrey, I'm glad you were on here to see that you won. Oh, man, this gingerbread snap. Good stuff. Okay, so looks like Daniel Scott wants the Kazar. William Widener wants the JLA. Hello, Jeremy. Thanks for joining us. How did you find us? Just laid out some of the rules. Let me put the other banner up. So the shipping will be all down in the banner below. If you're wanting it shipped, or if you're local in the DFW area, you can pick it up at one of our stores. Always happy to have new people on board. If you want to claim something, all you have to do is say claim and tell us if you want it to. Well, thank you, Geeky. Tell us if you want it to be shipped or in Geeky's case, I actually deliver his, but shipped or picked up at the stores. So we've got 2 books going down to Keller so far. I put the Moon Knight and the Avengers next to each other just to remind you of that storyline. Like I said, the last part of it just came out, and it was a pretty awesome storyline. Khonshu took over everybody's powers. Lots of good books came out this week. If you've gotten by the store yet, tell us what you enjoyed reading so far. Rorschach came out. The new Death Metal. We finally got to find out who Kindred was and Spider-Man. Yeah, Geeky, I got the car. At least I got it home. I need a battery for the fob. They do not make it very obvious how you can emergency start your car. Yeah, I am too, Philip. Scott Snyder is he's kind of getting to do a Donny Cates over in the DC universe because you just don't know what's coming next from him. He gets to do whatever whacked out idea he decides to. And I was glad that Justice League Odyssey 25 came out. It's the last issue of that series, but I was really confused in the regular Justice League last week, which was a death metal crossover. All of a sudden, Cyborg and Starfire showed up there. It was like, wait a minute, how the hell did they get here? So Justice League Odyssey this week ends that story and tells you how they wound up in the death metal universe. Yeah, Geeky, I should be out to see you on Friday. So I'll make sure to get your invoice to you before then. Knowing me, it'll probably be early Friday morning as normal. Last minute. So let's go ahead and do last call on Avengers. Moon Knight. DC Marvel Access. Spider-Man. Agents of Atlas. Deadpool Hip Hop. And Star Wars Adventures. Also, for the new people on the show, if you didn't get anything or if you were thinking about it and didn't pull the trigger on it before we pulled it down, these books are always in an album on the Collected Your Pop Culture Headquarters page after the show. Okay, next up we've got one of our store exclusives. Speaking of death metal, this is Death Metal 3. This was a store exclusive for that by Nathan Zerdy. This was the cover A for $15. We have the cover B, which is actually a sketch cover. You see all that blank space up there? It's printed on sketch cover stock, so you can get remarks. That one is $20. And then cover C, the only way that you can get it is in the set of all three of them. I love the tattoos on Wonder Woman's arm there. But the full set is $30. So $15, $20, and then a full set for $30, which has all three of them. We have Amazing Spider-Man, number 350. We have Gen 13 and the Max crossover. And we have Red Sonja, number 100. Then for $3, we have Felicia Hardy's The Black Cat. Number 2, we have Adventure Comics number 450, starring Aquaman. And we have Moon Knight number 194 from the Max Bemis run. I think it was Bob Layton posted today on the on his page a really awesome Iron Man repo cover where the original cover was Iron Man versus Submariner, and somebody commissioned him to do to switch out Aquaman for Submariner. It was a pretty awesome cover. But hello, Michael. Nice of you to join us. I'm liking you having this early schedule. You get to come see us on Wednesdays, talk some comics with us. So William wanted the Red Sonja. Also, a reminder for anybody that hasn't picked one up yet, we do have our collected shirts in the stores. So, Geeky, have you tried Lovecraft Country yet? That's the next one that I think I'm going to start. Philip, I don't know the answer to that one. I know that I got it at the brewery. James, James, do you have an answer for this? So there you go, Philip. It'll be in stores soon. But right now, you can go by the brewery on Saturdays and pick some up in the tap room from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Geeky, I will have your shirt when I come see you. Hey, James, are y'all open on Sunday as well? So we're going to do last call on Black Cat, Aquaman, and Moon Knight. Last call on Amazing Spider-Man and Gen X 13. And last call on the Death Metal 3 set. Okay, we've got Birds of Prey, number 57. This is the book that brought Huntress back into the DC universe. Had her joining the Birds of Prey. We have Batman, number 309, in fine for $10. And 1961, we have Superman, number 149, the first Death of Superman. And a good plus for $30. That book is almost 60 years old now. We have Wolverine, Killing Made Simple, one shot. We have Walking Dead, The Alien. This is written by Brian K. Vaughan. This was the local comic shop day special last year, based on Robert Kirkman's original idea that he took to Image Comics for Walking Dead, and it dealt with aliens instead of zombies. We have Marvel's Arachnite, number 1. That was the warp that put together Moon Knight and Spider-Man. We have Judge Dredd's Crime Files, number 2. We have Moon Knight, number 195. The big question that I always had about Moon Knight's costume, I don't know if you can read the bubble there, but how in the world am I supposed to keep this outfit clean? Of course, in the Avengers this week, he made the comment that he wears a white costume so that all of the bad guys can see him coming. And then we have Iron Man versus Iron Man, number 192. And I just reset everything. There you go. So, Michael, not yet, but soon, they'll be open on Sundays as well. Yeah, that'll be a fun outing, especially if we can have it down at Wild Acre, because I love everything they do down there. Okay, so Michael wants the Batman. Jeffrey wants the Iraq Knight. Daniel Scott wants the Judge Dredd. William wants the Birds of Prey. Okay, I don't know where all the Fort Worth peeps are, but we haven't sold anything to a Fort Worth person yet. Come on, guys. Don't let me down. James is giving me a pity purchase here. Okay, last call for Moon Knight, Wolverine, Walking Dead, and Superman. Okay, next up we have Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 8. And a very fine plus for $8. We have our store exclusive Venom trade dress for $15. And we have Moon Knight number 8. Featuring Deadpool. Very fine near mint for $12. We have Transformers Spotlight Double Dealer for $5. We have Amazing Spider-Man number 354. And we have Jim Lee's X-Men number 1. This is the gatefold fold-out cover, which reprinted all 4 of the other covers into one big long poster. We have Iron Man number 194. We have Justice League of America, number 17. And we have Marvel Knights Spider-Man, number 12. This was the series that was written by Mark Millar and drawn by Terry Dodson. So a pretty good creative team there. We're going to have it before the end of the year, Philip. We just have to feel a little more comfortable with what's going on. Considering that my daughter got COVID a couple of weeks ago and was in the hospital with it, I'm still not 100% comfortable with having an event where we've got our masks down and drinking and having fun. So Michael wants the Iron Man. But yeah, I'm really wanting to do a whiskey and scotch tasting. The back room at Fort Worth would be a great place to do it. We got the TV mounted now. We could have cool stuff playing in the background. Oh, for those that haven't added it to your, well, the cigar shop isn't next door to us anymore, so those would have to be done outside, not inside. So for those that haven't added it to your subs yet, I just read a preview copy of Donny Cates' crossover for Image Comics, and it was awesome. I cannot wait for issue 2 now, but since I read it early, I have to wait even longer for issue 1. Jeremy, you're wanting to know about the Venom cover. It's an exclusive that we did it's an exclusive that Elite did. We're part of a group that gets to sell the Comics Elite exclusives. It was done by Giuliano is his name. And then the next issue of Venom that comes out will have Null in the same pose, the same colors, facing off against Venom. So you could frame them together, and it'll be Venom versus Null. So it's limited to 3,000 copies. There's also a version available that's a little bit more, that's limited to 1,000 or 1,500 copies. And then there's a black and white version of it that's limited to 1,000 copies. We have all three of the versions available. If you want one of the other versions, just let us know. You can also find all of our exclusive variants on the website Brainy, BRAINY, comics.com. Putting a link in the messages there for you. But that's where we put up all of our exclusive covers, variants, and stuff like that. No problem, Jeremy. Billy, we can submit to CBCS and CGC for people. We try to get everything over there at least once a month to each of them. The CGC submissions are going out this Friday. CBCS, I'm actually doing next Friday if I don't do it before then, but I know I'm doing it next Friday. So all you have to do is come to the store with your books. We've got some forms for you to fill out, and we can submit them. We do have a signing opportunity coming up with Fabian Nicieza. We'll have more details out on that shortly. But the Juggernaut #1s, we got a couple of different exclusive covers in on that. And we worked out a deal with Fabian to sign those. And they'll be signature, witnessed, and graded by CBCS. So watch our Facebook page for that. We'll have information up. And we've got two other signings coming up. We just sent off for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin signing. So we've got everybody that wanted something for that. And then we've got, let's see, Phantom Starkiller, we just finished. And then there's two others coming up. So always keep an eye out on our Instagram or our Facebook page and keep up with all of the opportunities that we'll give you guys to get stuff graded and signed. Travis is on here. He just got a couple of his Clayton Crane books back. They both came back at a 9.8. Did you pick them up today, Travis? Last call on Justice League. Spider-Man. Transformers, Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men, TMNT, Venom, and Moon Knight. Okay, next up we have Batman number 352 in fine for $8. Jim Aparo was one of the just great Batman artists. He did such a long run on there. We have Lock and Key, the new one, Pale Battalions. This is the 1 in 10 variant for $10. And we have Marvel's G.I. Joe number 1. This is in very fine for $80. We have Suicide Squad number 2. For $5. We have War of the King number 3. And we have Punisher number 6. This is, I keep on fluctuating. This is either my favorite or my second favorite run on Punisher. I love Matthew Rosenberg's run where Punisher got the War Machine armor. But this Garth Ennis run is pretty darn good also. We've got Iron Man number 193. With one of my favorite supporting characters, Tigra. We got Moon Knight, number 196. As you can tell, somebody brought in a box of Moon Knights. We've got quite a few of those that we're putting up tonight. And we have Birds of Prey, number 61. Michael, yes, we can. Geeky always brings up his giant size man thing. So Michael wants the Batman 352. Jeffrey wants the G.I. Joe. But Geeky, if it gets sealed in a case, I'm pretty sure it'll stay safe. Michael, that is the 6th volume, the 2001 series. That's the series that came out in 2001, so it's volume 6. Geeky, raw is just anything that is not slabbed. So if you hear the term raw, that just means that it's not a graded comic. And I don't know, you probably don't want your Man-Thing raw. That sounds like it could be painful. So last call for Iron Man, Moon Knight, Birds of Prey, Punisher, War of Kings, Suicide Squad, and Lock and Key. So next up we have X-Men number 108 in a very good fine condition for $25. We have Amazing Spider-Man 264, very fine for $10. And we have Transformers Back to the Future crossover. This is the 1 in 10 variant for $10. We have a gorgeous Supergirl number 17 art germ cover. And a Batgirl number 27 Middleton cover. Savage Dragon number 75, who I have a very strong feeling is going to show up in the Donny Cates crossover series. We have Iron Man number 185, Helpless in the Zodiac Field. Should have read his horoscope. We have X-Men, the Adjectiveless X-Men, number 189, part of the Supernovas. And Moon Knight, number 197. Okay, Billy, I think you're wanting the Amazing 264. Let me know if that's not correct. Philip wants the Supergirl, and Michael wants the Iron Man. Geeky, that one has not come out yet, but we do have it on order. We will have it as soon as it comes in. Yep, I can definitely, let me make a note on that. I also have that Spawn that I'm holding for you when it comes out. So I will hold you one of those as soon as it comes in. Geeky, did you see the drawing that Mike Mignola did with Hellboy wearing the Biden-Harris shirt? He got a lot of flack for that. Okay, we're going to do last calls on this one. X-Men, Moon Knight, Batgirl, Savage Dragon, Uncanny X-Men, Transformers, Back to the Future. So next up we have JSA Classified. This is the sketch variant. Just a gorgeous Power Girl sketch there. Very fine for $25. We have Amazing Spider-Man number 375, gold foil limited edition cover. And fine for $10. And we have X-Men, or X of Swords, 10 of Swords, Creation, number 1. This is the 1 in 10 design variant. So you get to see some of the original characters that the X-Men will be squaring off against in the 10 of Swords. We have the official handbook of the Marvel Universe, from Hangman to Juggernaut. It includes Iron Man, Hulk, Hawkeye, Invisible Girl, Jack of Hearts, and many more. Red Sonja, number 1. Pretty amazing Amanda Connor cover. From the Paul Smith run of X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, we have Uncanny number 177 for $5. We have Iron Man number 188 against the Brothers Grimm. Birds of Prey number 93. Gail Simone did a wonderful run on this book. I love Gail Simone's writing. And then Moon Knight number 198. The Hypnotic cover. I've read it, Geeky. It is a wonderful book. Josh wants the Amazing Spider-Man. Philip wants the Red Sonja. Michael wants the Iron Man. We did do our gig, I guess it was 2 weekends ago. Went great. We've got a private party that we're doing coming up on the 24th. So I won't be doing a live show on the 24th. We've got a private party. They saw us out at Central Market and called us up and hired us for a private party. So it went from us not being able to play at all this year to actually having 2 gigs. And who knows, maybe another one. William, the X-Men is number 177. X-Men is 177. Hey, Geeky, I'll burn you a CD. We sold out of our CDs and we haven't had more published, but I can, I'll get the master files and burn you a copy. Yeah, I hope for next year to be able to play a lot more. We basically have the two standard places that we play is the Central Market over here in Fort Worth, and then the Shady Oaks Barbecue up there by the Keller store. They're on 35 and Gravel Road. Um, and between those two places, we have to play once or twice a month. And then we do private parties. It is my stress relief. So last call on Birds of Prey, Moon Knight, Uncanny X-Men, Marvel Universe, JSA, the beautiful Adam Hughes sketch cover, and Ten of Swords Creations. Okay, next up we have a signed book. We have Lady Rawhide #1, signed by Don McGregor, one of the writers and co-creators of the character. This was an awesome series with Mike Mayhew art before he became just a cover artist doing all of the DC and Marvel variant covers. Speaking of variant covers, next up we have our Batman 100 exclusive. This one is by Lucio Perillo. The trade dress is $15. We have a Virgin cover for $30, or you can get a set of both of them for $40. We have Daredevil #239. We have Moon Knight, Arthur Shuidam cover with interior art by Mark Texiera. And we have a handbook of the Marvel Universe from Mandarin to Mystique. Includes Mr. Fantastic, Moon Knight, Medusa, Mole Man, many others. Moondragon. We have Avengers Initiative #12. We have Superman #27. Gangbuster versus the Guardian. And we have Iron Man #183 versus Whiplash. James Rhodey made a really good Iron Man during this run. Hey, Sam, thank you. How are you doing tonight? I was about to send you a personal invite since you hadn't gotten on here yet. Which one, Philip? I always like to find out about more Texas wines. I miss now that, oh crap, I just lost the name of it. Down in the West 7th area, there was a winery there that had well, their winery was out in West Texas. And I can't remember the name of the place, but they had a great tipperary. So William wants the Iron Man. Yes, that times 10 cellar. That's the name of it. Thank you, Sam. I loved that place. And that Spanish wine was really good. I save the wine drinking for the comic shows when I'm trying to act all intelligent about talking about comics when we do the talk shows. Sit in my overstuffed plush chair, drink some wine, talk about the art of comics. Yeah, James, the plan is to bring it back. I just need to find another night to do it on. I don't want to do it on top of your show. You've got a good show going there. So I'm just trying to figure out and work with some other people when we can do it. Yeah, for those that haven't watched James' show, on Friday nights he does a weekly comics review show that's really good. I think it's Two Fat Guys Pull List, but we advertise it in both the DFW Comics group and the Collecteds League of Collectors. That's pretty much my day, Geeky. I drink coffee until I start drinking alcohol. I hope so too, Sam. I'm hoping mine come back as 9.8. Oh, hell, I'll take a 9.9 if I had to. Geeky, right now, rating is a subjective thing all the time anyway. But right now, CBCS is actually grading a little bit harder and more consistently than CGC. Um, I'm getting better grades back from CBCS on new stuff. I haven't sent any new stuff to CGC, but on older stuff, CBCS is a lot harder as far as they're a lot more strict on their grading than CGC is right now, and that just kind of changes. They fluctuate and go back and forth. I'd quit sending anything in to CGC for a while because I didn't agree with the grades that I was getting back. The last couple that I sent in were really good. They were at least what I expected or better than what I expected. And these were on Bronze and Silver Age books. But I can't complain because CBCS gave me a 9.9, which is the first time I've ever gotten a 9.9 on a book. Now, it makes sense because the book I got it on had never really been touched or been out of a bag other than when the publisher put it in the bag to mail it to me. That one came back 9.9, and I was pretty happy about that. So last call, Avengers the Initiative, Superman, Daredevil, Moon Knight, Marvel Universe, Lady Rawhide. If y'all haven't heard it, the Dead Kennedys do a version of Rawhide that is absolutely amazing. Okay, next up we have Marvel Ultimate Spider-Man number 3. From the original Ultimate Universe, we have Spawn number 74, very fine near mint. Pretty awesome cover there. This one's hard to find in great shape because of the all black cover. And this one's in pretty good shape. Next up, we have a set. We have all 19 parts of Nightfall. So all 19 parts. If you want to read the whole Nightfall saga, we got it for you right here for $60. We've got Marvel Universe from Namorito to Pyro. Includes Nightcrawler, North Star, Namorita, Luke Cage, Moonstar. We've got Hellboy, Darkness Calls number 1. And we have Madame Xanadu by Matt Wagner, number 1. We have Iron Man number 191. Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 17. And Moon Knight number 200. This was the final issue of the Max Bemis run on Moon Knight. Yeah, I remember their Back in the USSR cover as well. That was pretty good. Love me some Dead Kennedys. Carlos wants the Marvel Universe. Billy wants the Spawn. Jeffrey wants the Ultimate Spider-Man. Kiki wants the Moon Knight. Kiki just beat you out on that one, Sam. What'd you pick up this week to read, Sam, when you were at the store? Okay, final call for Iron Man, Marvel Knight, Spider-Man, Hellboy, Madame Xanadu, and Batman. Next up, we have Spawn number 63. Very Fine for 12. Transformers My Little Pony crossover. Number 3, the 1 in 10 variant for 15. And Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 4. This is the 1 per store variant for 25. We have Moon Knight number 6. David Finch is probably one of my favorite Moon Knight artists. He just drew a totally awesome Moon Knight. Hack Slash number 12. Also includes a Milk and Cheese story for those that remember that wonderful series. And we have Daredevil number 237. Facing Claw. Iron Man number 184. Time to switch coasts and move to California. Tony Stark always seemed like more of a California kind of guy anyway. We have Azrael, Agent of the Bat, number 72. And we have X-Men, the Adjectiveless X-Men, number 188, Chris Bachalo, or Bachalo, however you say it. Geeky, I can get you one of those. It'll be the current month's. The new one doesn't come out for a couple of weeks. Hello, Matthew Martinez. How are you doing? So Sam wants the Daredevil, Matthew wants the Iron Man, Carlos wants the X-Men. The sign's getting a little sad there. Final call on Azrael. Moon Knight. Hack Slash. Spawn. Transformers, My Little Pony. And the one per store Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers crossover. Next up, we have Detective Comics number 412. Neil Adams cover, very good for $20. We have Spawn number 59. Very fine for $15. And if y'all didn't see the picture earlier today, we got the Sideshow Gambit statue in. So in honor of that, we've got a Uncanny X-Men 266. Very fine for $125. We have Daredevil 235. We have Star Wars Knights of the Republic number 29. And we have Deceased number 2. This is the movie poster variant, obviously, Friday the 13th. We have Iron Man number 186. We have Blackest Night, Catwoman number 83. Oops, that's in the wrong place. Hold on. Like, wait a minute, that's a Adam Hughes cover. We have Wolverine Max, number 14. I think Jock did all those covers for Wolverine Max. He did an awesome job on those. And then we have a Superman number 324. Superman versus Titano, the Super Ape. I'll have to fix that for next week so I don't keep doing that. So, Philip, for me, it's going to have to be that my daughter got out of the hospital after 2 weeks and looks like she's going to be able to beat the stupid corona. So, Sam, does your kitten read comics with you? So, Josh wants the deceased. Daniel Scott wants Wolverine Max. The Iron Man is number 186. Billy, yes, the 266 is very fine. Hey, Matthew, did you need that 186? We got you. Philip, I don't think I have any Delato covers in there tonight. Now that I know you like it, I'll start pulling some Delato covers for you. Okay, Billy wants the Uncanny X-Men. The 266 was not a newsstand, but somebody's already got it. And Billy, I should have a quote on your books by Friday. If you come in, or I can just text you with the quote on it on the books that you brought in on Friday. I'm about halfway through it right now. Final call on Superman, Daredevil, Knights of the Republic, Detective, and Spawn. Okay, next we have World's Finest, number 112, from 1960. Good Plus for $20. What's that, a 60-year-old book? We have Defenders number 1. Defenders number 1. Very good find for $60. And we have X-Force number 1, signed by Fabian Nicieza and Rob Liefeld for $50. Daredevil number 233. Daredevil and Cap fight off Nuke. We have Wolverine Weapon X number 5. This is the variant cover by Carlos Pacheco. And I love it anytime Walt Simonson draws dinosaurs. So Fantastic Four number 345. Uncle Walt drawing a Triceratops. Or at least that's what we called it when I was in school. They probably changed the name by now. Marvel Superheroes number 75, reprinting a classic battle between Hulk and the Leader. And if you're not reading Immortal Hulk right now, you really need to be. That's one of the top 4 comics that I tell everybody that they should be reading from Marvel right now. It's Thor, Venom, Immortal Hulk, and Daredevil. Invincible Iron Man from the Fear Itself storyline, number 503. And Morbius the Living Vampire, number 4. Gorgeous cover. I believe that was Elsa, the monster hunter, going after him. Okay, Geeky wants the Morbius. Okay, guys, this is going to be the last pull of the night. So if you want anything, go ahead and claim it. If not, before you drop out, I want to make sure that everybody knows how much I appreciate you being on here. Make sure that you're safe out there. Take care of yourself. And if you can, take care of someone else as well. Please go out and vote. Wear your mask. But still have fun, because if we're not having fun doing this, then there's really no purpose. So, love everybody for showing up and watching along and for purchasing things. I'll get this all done. We'll put the album up a little bit later tonight. Y'all have a wonderful evening.